On this day, the 31st of January, 1606, the execution of Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes is remembered today as the man caught and executed for the Gunpowder plot, a foiled attempt to blow up Parliament and kill King James I. Children are taught to remember the 5th of November, Gunpowder, Treason and plot. Effigies of Guy are constructed and a penny begged for them before they're burned on the bonfire. It's actually a pretty odd and dark tradition. Born and raised in York, Guy converted to Catholicism and travelled to the Low Countries, where he fought for Spanish forces against Protestants in part of the 80 Years' War. When Guy met Thomas Winter, the pair returned to England, and Winter introduced Guy to Robert Catesby, who was planning to assassinate James I and replace him with a Catholic monarch. Guy found a natural home in the conspiracy, sharing their desire for a Catholic restoration in England. Guy was put in charge of the gunpowder stockpiled in the undercroft of the Palace of Westminster beneath the House of Lords. When an anonymous letter tipped off the authorities, a search was conducted and it was Guy that was discovered with the explosives. During his initial questioning, Guy gave his name as John Johnson, admitting that he had planned to blow you Scotch beggars back to your native mountains. James gave instructions that this John Johnson should be tortured until he revealed the names of the other conspirators. On the second day of torture, Guy revealed his real identity and that there were 5 others involved in the plot. On the next day, the 8th of November, he revealed their names under further torture. On the 9th of November, he added the name Francis Tresham. His shaky, weak signature on his confession is a physical symptom of the torture that he had endured to wring this truth from him. The real ringleaders, Thomas Percy and Robert Catesby, were killed in a shootout at Holbeach House in Staffordshire. Guy, as one of those caught, became the government's fall guy for the whole affair, the man they could publicly display and punish. On the 31st of January 1606, Guy and 3 others, Thomas Winter, Ambrose Rookwood and Robert Keyes, were drawn from the tower on hurdles to the old palace yard at Westminster to be executed. The other 3 were hung, drawn and quartered, the most brutal of executions reserved for traitors. When it came to Guy's turn, he climbed the steps and either jumped or the rope had been poorly prepared. The fall broke his neck and he died instantly, saving him from the agonies of the death that he had watched his friends endure. It's odd that on the 5th of November we celebrate not only the failure of the plot, but also the brutal torture and execution of one of the conspirators.